Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's Tom Toole here, coming to you with episode number 13 of Tom's Take, where we're going to discuss coming soon listings and how that can potentially benefit a seller and how a buyer can use that information to put themselves in a position to get those properties and secure them as their own home. So what is a coming soon listing, first off? And let me define that for you pretty clearly. The most common interpretation of a coming soon listing is what people do on Zillow. So if you're a premier agent on Zillow, you have the ability to list your own listings you're taking as coming soon with an on-the-market date when they'll be available to be shown. And Zillow gets more traffic than anybody right now, so that's a very strong way for sellers to position their home in that it'll be coming available next Friday. Here's some information about it, and then buyers are able to do a drive-by. There's some other components here to more of a pre-launch campaign, which I'll get into in a second. But the question is, does that benefit sellers? And the answer is absolutely yes. You're going to hear some old school real estate agents tell you that this isn't fair, this shouldn't be done. And the reality is, it's totally fair, and it's something that absolutely can be done. There are specific protocols in each MLS and each state to market these homes accordingly. Some states don't allow it, Pennsylvania does. That's what I can speak to. So by signing an MLS waiver or the seller agreeing not to put the home in the MLS right away, their agent can market it as a coming soon listing. And if their agent is spending money with Zillow to get better advertising for their clients like our team does, they can list the property as coming soon. It's pretty simple. The real intention here is that with those coming soon listings, you want to be very clear on when it will be available to be shown. We find that the best practice is maybe 7 to 10 days before it's available to have buyers come through, gets people excited, but it also doesn't turn them off that they're waiting a month, 2 months, even 2 or 3 weeks to get into a property. So that would really be what the definition is. What I know is that when inventory is low, or when you have a home on a really desirable street, or if there's a property that maybe someone lost out on another home in the neighborhood, the coming soon listing can attract buyers and get them to do all their due diligence up front, meaning they can drive by the home, see if they like the lot, they like the neighborhood. They can run all their financials to determine if the numbers are going to work. There are some variables in there despite pre-approvals, taxes, insurance, etc. And it allows the buyer to clear their schedule so they can get in there the first day the home hits the market. Rather than what usually happens where the average agent uses the MLS as a crutch, they stick the home up on there and they hope people show up, and they're not actively prospecting for buyers like this. So there's a big difference in the coming soon campaign, and it allows buyers to really get their schedule cleared so they can be one of the first ones in, and if they like the property, they can make an offer and buy it. Now, what's a pre-launch campaign? And a pre-launch campaign's a little different. A pre-launch campaign involves the coming soon component, but what we do here at our team is we also prospect local agents doing a lot of business. So there's that 80-20 rule in every market where 20% of the industry is doing 80% of the business. So by reaching out to these agents that are active, selling a lot of homes in the area, this is going to allow them to alert their clients so that come day 1, day 2, day 3 on the market, combining this with the Zillow strategy, you have people lined up ready to see the property. And who's that going to benefit? Clearly the seller. So laying out these strategies and getting people excited before you actually go live to the market, I'm clear that something, as long as you follow the right protocols with your MLS, let me be very clear about that, it's something that can benefit sellers and can get them a better price and better terms, which is what every seller wants, right? So how can a buyer take advantage of this? And this to me is where buyers need to be a little more aggressive in that drive by the property, do all your due diligence up front, run your financial models, and then if you see something like this, reach out to your agent and say, get me into this property. Tom Toole and his team have this home coming soon on Friday. When can we see it? You know, that is very clearly the thing that buyers need to be doing. On top of that, it puts them in a position of knowledge, meaning that when they walk into the home, they know what the payment's going to be, they know if they like it or not, and mentally, they're ready to buy the property if it looks good. So you're not waiting for that ramp up, waiting for people to get their schedules together to go see a home. They know when it's coming on the market and they can plan accordingly. So really, not only does the coming soon listing or the pre-launch campaign really benefit sellers very clearly, but it also helps buyers to put themselves in a position to get the home, which is the end game and is the goal. So if you hear any other agent talking to you about why they don't think it's a coming soon listing is such a great idea, I would love you to challenge them. Find out why they feel that way. Is it because that's the way it's always been done, or is it because they have some real concerns about it? It's hard to sell me on that, and I hope you'll see the same thing. If you want to know more about coming soon listings, or you want to see another topic covered here on the show on Tom's Take, comment below, hit us up on social, and as always, thanks for watching. Talk to you next week.